For you to compete against, calm down, listen to a brother who knows. Cause the calm down, listen to a brother who knows. Cause the calm down, listen to a brother who knows. Cause it doesn't make sense for you to compete against. Calm down, listen to America's best.
That was a mistake. It's your man H-Rap coming at you live and direct. It's State of the Bench podcast. As you know, I do this every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, every Saturday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'd like to thank everybody in the chat room and all the background listeners. Much love to everybody who tuned in today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, as I do every week. I got to send peace and blessings up to my ancestors, and you know how I do it. I have to name the people who have preceded and made the path for me and my family, and they transition to the other side so they can send blessings down to you as well as me. Those are the people in the Whitmore family, the Pollard family, the Cotton family, the Harper family, the Bailey family, the Liggins, Duncan, and Williams family. Those are my ancestors. They will rain down blessings and protections upon me as well as you. I would like to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. Please hit the like and share to your social media outlets. Either way, you can also follow me at hrap_b on Instagram and on Twitter. You can follow me on Facebook under my official name. That is Brian D. Williams. That's the name that when I get pulled over, they run. I don't get really pulled over, but that's who they gonna look for. Brian D. Williams. That's my name. I'd like to thank everybody in the chat room. Much love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to start at the bottom of the chat room. I have to say salutations and thank you to my main man, Said G. He comes in and represents every time I want to air. Much love to that brother. Thank you, Said G. He in the building. And then I got my main man, Key C. Please, if I instruct you to follow one of these people, first and foremost, I need you to follow X Squad Radio, the X Squad Radio Network. See, if you follow the X Squad Radio Network, you don't have to hit follow on everybody else. You just have to hit follow one time and you'll get access to us all, but I still want you to hit follow on them as well. So that is Kesey. Kicking It with Kesey will be on later this week. Please give my man some love and hit the follow button. And then entering the chat room is the Minister of Media. She makes it possible. She helped you be able to listen to me. It is Mocha Bella in the building. Much love. And as I scroll up, I see my main man Joe from Houston, one of the original Benchwarmers. Much love to my main man Joe. Much love, Joe. And as I scroll up, I see Low Key Submissive. That's my girl from Sunday Night Love Jones. She used to co-produce of Sunday Night Love Jones. My man D. Greatest hooked us up last night, killed the game. Much love to Low Key. I'm sorry. And then I got one of the real cash rangers, one of the funniest, most informed brothers on Spreaker.com. I call it Black Spreaker. We take it over the universe. My man Jungle Brothers in the building. And then I got one of the baddest DJs in the history of music, killing it on Sundays and Monday nights for the Love Jones. He'll be on tomorrow night, finishing this top 100 beats list. My man D Greatest, killing it. I'm gonna need you to hit the follow button on my man Jungle Brother as well as D Greatest. Like I told you, if you want good content, you want good information, I need you to follow us, the Real Cash Rangers. I want you to follow Esquire Radio. We represent, we taking over the universe 1 week at a time, 1 episode at a time, 1 show at a time. Much love to you and us. And then I got my man for the South Side of Chicago, representing as usual, my man Shaka Strong. And then I got Miss Red ranging from Illinois. She in the witness protection program, so I ain't gonna tell y'all what she's staying at. But that's my girl, Miss Red. She in the building. One of the original Benchwarmers. And then I got my man Mo Cheese, a.k.a. Grits, a.k.a. I heard him snitching this morning on Mocha on his show, so we're going to call him Mo Angelo Russell. in the building. Hit follow on that Mo Cheese too. Much love to my brother Mo Cheese. And then I got Kev from Clutch Conversation in the building. Awesome show. Every time you see him, I'm gonna need you to hit follow. Much love to my man Kev from Clutch Conversations. You know how he do it. Much love. And then I got Pretty and Thick, the queen of the D Greatest Empire. Much love to my girl Pretty and Thick in the building. Much love. Much love. And then that looks like it rounds out the chat room. Besides one of my oldest friends in it. Oh, I see my girl Laffy T in the building. Helped me win the debate last night. Much love to Laffy T. Much love. You know what? Let me get her extra round. She said somebody. I ain't gonna say no name. I ain't gonna say no name. When I won, you know what? Shout out to Laffy. Give me a Laffy T. She deserved that. And then as I scroll through, I see my main man Brian Hill in the building. Much love to Brian Hill. Good to see you, brother. Back in the fold. I haven't seen you in a while. Much love to my brother. And then as I was about to say, I got one of my oldest friends in the chat room. Her name is Miss Unique, aka the 1-4 Gooch. She used to beat me up and take my lunch money after school and make me carry her books home. And for those who are background listeners from the old hood, it's Jeanette Steiners. Yeah, y'all know. And I got King of the Trolls, the Sultan of being sinister. I got my main man Grego in the building. As you guys already know, I, as usual, have a ton on my plate. You know, I'm going to talk a little NCAA. I'm going to talk a little basketball. I'm going to jump on my soapbox. I even got one of my favorite topics. We going to go racial. We're going to go racial. Y'all know I like to go racial. But we're going to talk a little NFL free agency. I'm going to speak about some things that I think are misconceptions. And I think we should speak about them this way. I'm going to talk about this NBA things. And y'all know I am a gigantic Magic Johnson supporter. So that's why the name of the show is Mainstream. I'm going to keep it mainstream today. I'm going straight mainstream. No more H-Rap. This might be the Brian Williams episode. I should have just named it me. But I am going to get into a little bit of that. And I usually say me getting on the soapbox and start lip professing to the middle of the show, but I'm going to start the show off right here. Shout out to the jackasses in mainstream media for consistently trying to kick people in the ass for no reason other than having fodder and nothing, because they refuse to do any research. You pay researchers hundreds of thousands of dollars every year, and you come up with nothing but scuttlebutt. And because you come up with nothing but scuttlebutt, I am taking my time to fire. I'm finna declare war on mainstream entertainment, television, radio, and otherwise. I really don't like it. I don't like you guys. Therefore, I'm going to declare war. And with that being the case, the first shot I will be firing this afternoon will be at one Charlie Casterly. Charlie Casterly is a imp of a man. I don't know if he's that in stature, but he's an imp of a man in regards to continuing to perpetuate the nonsense and the stereotypes about the people in my community. If you don't know what I'm talking about, what it is this. For decades, since we've been integrated into mainstream sports, we've had the monikers of not having the mental capacity to do things. We're not quick enough on our feet. We are lazy, and we are just trifling as a community. And when you put out reports like you did on Kyler Murray, and then you're too cowardly to stand behind your report, I would suggest to anybody in the future, present, and in the past to disconnect yourself from Charlie Casterly. The reason I would say that, Charlie Casterly, as I stated on my last show, thank you, Randy, for coming in. Much love to my sister Randy. Much love to neighbor to the north. And love. As I stated last week, Charlie Casterly coaches young men up for the NFL draft process. Most people don't know that. So Kyler Murray and his dad did not use his services. Therefore, he felt the need to promote the fact that Kyler Murray, within a 15-minute period, was the worst interview, was the worst on the board. He was the worst anything, any high-ranking, any position player that he's ever come across. And he tried to cloak that in, that's what I'm being told. But you know what? I can be told that somebody is running their hands through my pockets. Seeing how they on my pants, I'm not going to believe it until I look down and see the person in my pockets. I could be told a lot of things. I could be told that my community don't know how to read. I could be told my community is lazy. I could be told a lot of things and I don't have to go for it. And because you have more than 35 years in the business, and if you were truly an ally, you wouldn't repeat foolishness that you that you hear, that you should just dismiss it as scuttlebutt. Seeing how you used to be in the hierarchy of the Washington Redskins and the Houston Oilers, now the Tennessee Titans, you should have known, let's go to the tape and let's see what I see. And that should have told you if this young man was truly what he is. Seeing how baseball is one of the most difficult sports to play, and this young man was one of the top 10 baseball players between the ages of 18 and 22 in the United States of America, or 17 and 22 in the United States of America. This lets you know that this young man works hard. He also is a good study. He sat on a bench behind Baker Mayfield, and then stood up and broke all his records. This leadership and all this, these things cannot be measured within a 15-minute interview. I don't give it. Only way you can measure those things if you are this fictitious character that they call devil, or the creator of the universe that we call God. And seeing how no one in the NFL, as far as I know, that's running the NFL team is God, you can't ascertain those things in 15 minutes. But Charlie Casserly felt it necessary to go in front of the world and castigate this young man, which I'm not going to forgive him for that. And I understand that the good person thing to do and the adult thing to do is to forgive this guy because blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that simply because he ruined any possibility of me looking past that and me looking past that when he in turn yesterday came out after viewing said videos of this young man playing. As my man Microwave likes to say, the final 22, the all 22, and realized Ben for BS3 is in the building. Much love to my brother Ben for BS3. Thank you, my brother. And he realized that said reports were erroneous. This is why I'm not going to forgive him, because Mr. Casterly is allegedly an expert. He should have known better. And when you know better, you're held to a higher standard. And because you're held to that high standard, Mr. Casterly, I'm not going to forgive you. I am going to take this as a shot at my community and at this young man's future. And it is flat out foolishness. So therefore, Mr. Casterly, I'm going to have to give you the first of the day. And this is the bottom line. I got to give you that because it was insane, man. In a 15-minute period, you can ascertain if someone is lazy, if they're a good study, or if they have leadership abilities. How about this, Mr. Casterly? He knew the people that he was interviewing with. Maybe he knew that they had no chance on picking him. Much like 30 years ago, this year, one Deion Sanders was having a conversation with the New York Football Giants. They were picking 14th in the draft. They asked him to go to the board, and he stood up to go to the board. And then he turned and said, "Hey, what are y'all picking?" He said 13. And then he said, "Y'all, I'm gonna be gone by the time y'all get here. I'm out of here." The same way. And